Hey everyone, this is Captain David. Welcome to this first impression. This is a game called Shadow Complex. It's a remastered version to a game that originally came out in 2009. This game was developed by a company called Share Entertainment. Not the name that I would choose for my company, but that's not my problem. Anyway, this game is inspired by two things. First off, it's inspired by kind of a 2.5 dimensions game like Super Metroid, which I'll show you in a minute. And the other thing, it's inspired by a book called Empire by Orson Scott Card. And this game actually exists inside the universe of that book. Okay, just go ahead. Settings. Got all your visual video settings. Brightness, full screen, resolution, VSync, texture quality, anti-aliasing, DirectX 11. Display setting, it just turns the color into more vivid or less vivid if you want to. And laser light, it should be on game setting, but it's here for some reason. Anyway. Audio settings. Audio settings are very straightforward and simple. Music, FX, dialogue, language, and subtitles. Okay, game settings. Vibration for your controller, inverting turret controls, aim toggle, and mouse auto aim. It just means that if you have it on, it just aims wherever you move your cruiser, and you're just better off keeping it on, because I don't see any reason why you'd need to keep this off. Maybe, I don't know why. Flashlight aiming for when the flashlight is on. Auto aiming. Now this is kind of odd. I tested it on and off a few times. I didn't really see any difference. I don't know, maybe it has something to do with how the difficulty is or with the controller. I guess maybe with the controller, but that didn't make any difference for me. And sprint toggle. Okay. Let's play. Okay, you have a main adventure, your story mode, and your proving grounds. Your proving grounds are simply challenge maps. You have all kinds of challenge map packs. You have your tutorials, and then a few more challenges here. And I'll only tried like the first few challenges. I finished the tutorial, and it just takes you to a room which you have to cross. That's pretty much it. As you can see here, you have all these circles. And currently I only have the climbing, jumping ability on. Of course, there are different challenges with different weapons and different abilities and so on and so forth. This one just with the jumping and the climbing. Okay, let's just go ahead and try this one. You can lead enemies pretty quickly. So the one thing that did bother me with this game, it's this part. Sometimes when you have to jump a lot, like to a considerable height, you have to leave your mouse and you have to put both hands on your keyboard, because it gets kind of tricky, like handling all the controls, like with spacebar for jumping twice and so on and so forth. So it gets a little bit annoying in that, but aside from that, it was fine. So most of the time it held its own, so that's cool. Here, let's see. Here, right now I had to leave my mouse. I'm just playing with my keyboard now, and I get it that I'm not really an expert in this game or anything, but it should be a little bit easier than this. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it here. I don't care. As you can see, a little bit more difficult. Okay, shot that guy so he wouldn't kill me. Okay, so this is the story mode. Story mode is very simple. You play this guy as Jason. He and his girlfriend are traveling in the woods, something, hiking in the woods, and she gets kidnapped. So he goes after her to find her, and he uncovers this kind of underground facility which involves some kind of government conspiracy and so on and so forth. I'm not gonna ruin all the story, but that's just the basics. And as you can see, the character can only move only forward or backwards or up and down for jumping and crouching and so on and so forth. But you'll have enemies in 3D space, like you'll have enemy from afar, which you are able to fire and shoot at, which is what's called 2.5 dimensions, I guess. This is a part that's inspired by Super Metroid, I guess. Okay, let's just move on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to a fight. Oops. Now, one of the good things about this game is that it gives you more than one option to reach combat. Also, okay, first off, I'm gonna show what the meaning of these colors are. I'm gonna go ahead and tab. Okay, this is your map, how much time, how much of the map you completed, how many items, and how many kills you got. All your equipment and weapons here. This shows you what you need in order to open a certain door or hatch. As orange requires guns, green requires grenades, and so on and so forth. When you turn on the flashlight, it shows you what it needs to open up. Okay. Now here you have two approaches to this battle. You have the main entrance, which is from here. I'm just gonna go ahead and show it to you. And I don't want to come from here. I want to flank them from above. So I'm gonna quickly jump here. And these are all kinds of nooks and crannies that you have to explore in order to find all of the different upgrades, which the game informs you when you didn't find everything, which is okay. As you can see, this enemy is in a 3D space. It's not directly in front of me, but I can shoot him. I'm gonna shoot this now. It drops and kill that guy. Cool. Okay, just jump. Okay. And this guy is dead. Okay, this is the kind of the main gameplay of the game. Later on, you'll get this obviously better weapons and kind of a special suit, kind of like a crisis-like suit, which will help you get special powers like jetpacks, which for like double, triple jumping and like faster sprint and so on and so forth. And that's okay for now. And yeah, that's pretty much the game. This shows you, whenever it informs you, shows you a different part of the map. That's pretty much the game. And its performance was fine. It didn't drop below 60, and unless it was in a cutscene or on a loading screen or something, which was fine. I don't care really about that. And besides that, it was fine. The controls are very good. Everything aimed right. The only part is that troubles me in the gameplay is the part where you have to leave the mouse in order to get a few jumps to get it right. You have to jump like at a very high ledge, so you have to jump from one side to the other. Aside from that, the gameplay is fine, and I play in normal. It was pretty easy actually, so maybe you're better off playing it hard or something. And yeah, I think it's $13 or $14 on Steam. And if this is your kind of game, this kind of a 2D action thing, then I think it's worth it. But it's not for me. I don't really like this type of games. And but yeah, I'm not you and you're not me. So anyway, this is this for this time. I'll see you the next time. Goodbye.